In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
We'll go about there. Oh, come on, get sucked in there. Get sucked in there. Give me a hole in one. Oh, look at that. Okay. One down, one to go. Got him! Yes! On the edge of defeat, just yanked victory right out of there. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I'm yeah, that's gonna that guy's gonna kill me. Everybody else see that floating body there? Something's definitely wrong. I hope she's not planning to do anything weird since they lost. I should I should go make sure she's okay. Oh, Glockenspiel! It's just, ah.
I just got 4 balls.
That's all I need, actually.
How do you walk?
God damn it.
Oh, shit.
Sing it. I did that as a wild shot, not expecting it to go anywhere. That was not supposed to happen. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is in your local time frame of the world. Apparently, it is not my tongue and voice's morning yet, because they're still asleep right now. I hope everybody is having a decent wrap up to their week. It has been a nice one for you. I do not feel like I am fully recovered from Comic-Con last weekend, but you know what? Life won't let me lounge around and do nothing for 2 weeks, so I gotta take what recovery time I've got and just deal with it. Excuse me. So today, Final Fantasy XIV. Gonna do some main story quests as Summoner. We got a couple of the pseudo side story job quests. We unlocked last week. We'll do some more of those if we run out of main story stuff, or while we're waiting for dungeon runs to pop if need be. Let's see. Tomorrow, Saturday, over on the purple side, I'm going to be doing the Levitated mod pack on Minecraft with a couple of friends. Going to just maybe grind some stuff out. We'll just see what happens. Sunday's stream is being pushed back a few hours because I have a work thing that came up, so I have to go do that. I'm really trying to get World of Final Fantasy finished. I may, depending on how long Minecraft stuff takes tomorrow, I may finish up World of Final Fantasy on Saturday, and then just forego Sunday stream. Just let work balance itself, see what happens that way. So the weekend is still in a bit of flux. Then next Tuesday will be Subnautica Below Zero, and again next Friday right back here. Both of those YouTube ones, Subnautica Below Zero on Tuesday, and this on Fridays, 10 o'clock Central Time AM. So got to get up early for that one. The over on the purple side, those are 2 p.m. Central Time, except for the one on Sunday that's going to be out of whack. So let me make sure everything is right with this live feed. That is not the thumbnail I want, but there's nothing I can do about it now. See, just making sure, because the OBS doesn't copy game information over to YouTube, so just wanted to get that stuff copied over and get into the get to where I can see chat better. So then we'll get into the game. Off stream, I have been doing a little work with the shared fates and other stuff with lower jobs. I've been leaving Summoner alone. Been leaving main story quests alone. So I've been leveling up Machinist a little bit from 60. I've been leveling up Black Mage. I've been doing fates as Reaper.
So, I haven't been totally inactive or dead on the game. I need to touch base with my retainers, though. Just make sure they're all hunky-dory. Okay, chat is set now. So let's get into the game. Since I find that scene, I know it's here somewhere. If I get, yep, there it is. Okay. So if I don't have the problem like I've had before, where OBS doesn't want to pick up the game. Okay. So here we are in my nice little summoner outfit. Got Carbuncle summoned. Tommy, my companion Chocobo's out. So we gotta go search for Hermes. That's where we left off. By doing the fates and stuff, you can get a scroll here that makes your mounts faster, even before you can fly. So I do have that scroll. Flight will still be nice, but there's areas locked behind MSQ progress that I can't get to yet. Oh, wait, no, what I need to do. I need to kill this music. Oh, this is kind of a... Skate and Jam is kind of a good one. We'll save the rest of it for later. Oops. Minimize that. Turn the sound back on in here. Oh, and then fight something. Fight a tree. Let's see. There. Take that, you tree. That's right, she's birds on a stick ball. A Lycan was indeed responsible. That's right, something was eating these guys. Creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. Man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. Metzelk and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure that the Lycaon did not escape. Many thanks. Let's meet at the 12 Wonders when you have finished. Go ahead, please follow with Tasselhoff. It's down this path and over the bridge. Actually, I know where the 12 Wonders is. I could teleport there. Bridge be up over here. You like pretty, I mean, very green, very natural, very scenic area here. Oh. It's supposed to fight me. Heal myself up just a little bit. I'm gonna look at something here real quick. Okay. I'm gonna look how he moves when he casts spells. There it is, the 12 Wonders. Hermes is looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. It's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I'll know him when I see him. Okay, gotta have her along. Okay. Probably not the dark-haired man. Wonder if the smoking man's in this one. There's blonde-haired man. His hair's kind of long. Doros, that's Doros. Oh, the second guy we found was Doros. I know sometimes you can't interact with the proper guy until you've interacted with the wrong one, so I don't know if they did it this way or not. Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you all. Thank you very much. You're in charge of the... I'll call that an L. Lycaons, I believe. Where are they now? Out of the fields and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Catesis. Once I've submitted a report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. Well, what brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that a Lycaon slaughtered the occupants. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? Aye, I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. Matters not where they are released, Lycaons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconfiguration system. The Chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Pashtaro may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Him. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you. It's a little hard to read. The letters are rather fuzzy at the moment. But we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. I think I've got a couple of scratches in central points. So there's always things in my way. I need to get new glasses here before long. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat unto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycaons have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. Excuse me. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion, that Emet may better carry out his duties? Said Duty. By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled, like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Let's see. So this is 539 item level. shoes. What I've got on right now is 536. I want to say my Reaper is 530. Yeah. Been putting the stuff I get from here on my Reaper. So manganese sabatons of the Behemoth Queen. Okay. I fear the discussion may take a while, during which time... Medion, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Tasselhoof. Loath though I am to impose, may I leave Medion in your care? By all means, that's fine. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. So what kind of trouble are me and Medion going to get into while you're in the meeting? This make Hermes said, I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here at the 12 Wonders. And then the rigmarole about her accompanying me. Check out the tree in bloom. Nice little bloomy tree. Vibrant purple flowers bigger than your hands adorn the tree. Oh, so big and bright, I love them. They might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient, that's what Hermes said. Flowers we're going to find in a very tall, slender tree. Crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Ooh, actually, that sounds good. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander far. Ian has yet to arrive. She has searched out for you. Okay, she's like right there. She has yet to arrive. Except for some reason she was glitched into the flower bed. It wasn't registering. She was right there. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. We're gonna end up in a fight of some kind, aren't we? Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, Conion, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Tasselhoof. At spouting. Be good, Tasselhoof, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. Nice passive flutterbys there. Let's find nothing promising nearby. At best, calming looking grasses with some few tiny flowers. Nothing right here. Ah, over there, Tasselhoff. Something big, huge. Malodorous grass. Yeah, that is a huge flower type thing. Get my carbuncle out. I have a feeling we're gonna get in a fight. Terrible stench reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Tasselhoff? Would he like it? No. No. It's probably not the good sort of memory. Yeah, we'll play it on Hermes. Not that I would. Not gonna say I don't want to go anywhere near this thing. We'll say it's probably not a good memory for Hermes. Search a little more. Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that. I promise. I thought we were gonna be fighting that thing for sure. There it is. Lush fields. Are you calling me a lush? Are you saying I drink too much? I mean, you're probably not that far off if you are, but lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing. Shiny thing over there? What could it be? And she doesn't do much, but at least Medion hangs out while I fight. Yes, the mood flowers. Oh, Elpis flowers, they're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're enteleches. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then do you have it too? A dark emotion? I've been plagued by doubt and anxiety. Been plagued by doubt and anxiety. We've been fighting monsters for a long time. Hermes has felt the same, a shortness of breath. The wall is closer and closer, but only him, no one else feels it. Please, Hasselhoof, won't you lend them to me? Your doubt and anxiety? I want you to make the flower dark, in front of Hermes. He's been in a dark place, since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone, that others are sad too. Misery loves company. Truly, you'll do it? Thank you, Tasselhoof, thank you. It means more to me than I can say. Can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. No. Keep trying to fly here, and I forget that I can't for the moment. Seems like they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished. Cutscene! That's a long talk. Hermes.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Show him he's not alone in his depression now.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Not the details of why you feel sad, just that you feel sad.
May we talk a moment?
Sure, why not? Meteon looks at the fireflies. Hedgehog!
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method.
I'm not playing with Sonic now. How you doing today, Ember?
Suffering, confusion and despair writ
You're
plain
dead.
in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus?
Too much running around yesterday. Well, don't run around so much. You won't get so dead and tired. You walk around a little while instead of just running around.
Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. Owen asked what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
There we go. Got softball and volleyball, yeah. I can tell you all about Serena. Let's have no more brooding, okay? Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a long one for me, with literal running around.
Indeed.
I'm going to go catch
Difficult though it may be,
Pinky for his
I must
track meet
endeavor to be strong like
before
you.
going live. So,
The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
other stars.
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out
Oh
there?
boy, 6 a.m. for games tomorrow. Yay! I don't think I have
What
to
is
be
it
up
that
quite
gives
that
their
early.
lives meaning, that drives them
The track meet
day
doesn't start
after
till
day
9.
after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters.
Sisters?
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next.
8
in
a.m., 9
search
a.m.,
of life.
10:30. Yeah, those are nice early games.
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it.
Oh, I know. Okay, so you can join us tomorrow then.
But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let's head back.
All right.
All right. Her voice is just so cute. Uh-oh, what's she sensing? And we can sort that out, get that figured out tomorrow too. So gonna get some new hand gear for Reaper. An alt-brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emetzelk and Ethodius are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of Lycaons. 7 are created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as chief overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaons would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Opus. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Athlodius has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Well, just drop something in the group chat. So, yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaons have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved that we have to accompany you. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. What do we have here? What do we have here? Ah, Aether Current Quest. Oh, the Gala cats, the flying kitties. Yes, we're getting that. Tesla, say hello to our familiar friend here. She's an Eloris. The Lori are one of our newest creations, highly attuned to abnormalities in their environment. The first sign of danger, they'll sound the alarm, by which I mean mewl loudly. We do our best to observe all of our creations. Elpis is simply too large to maintain a constant vigil over each and every temperamental species. More efficient means of detecting conflict between two creatures was in order. Thus I have taken this Loris under my wing to further develop her capabilities in this area. And she does enjoy our little walks. This evening we are testing her ability to pinpoint sites of conflict. Would you like to observe? Simply tell her that the task has begun, and she'll do her utmost to locate disruptive creatures. Please do subdue any unruly subjects once you've found them. We can't have beasts running amok. Amok, 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 amok. Okay. Oh. Mew mew. Follow it and try not to fall behind. We'll let that grips. You ready to basically one another down and looks at you expectantly. Okay. Let me. What do you mean, eh? There we go. That was easy enough. Merp. Hey. No, I'm tired. Were you questioning my amok? My favorite reference is from Hocus Pocus. They talk about running amok, and the one the blonde witch goes amok. No. Magnificent creatures, both of you. It's a shame we can't give you a pair of tiny wings and a bell too, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. The Lori are enchanted with theirs at birth, so they're able to acclimate properly. Certainly you have your own unique potential to rise too, however. In fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? Ooh, give me a ring. Tempting. But main story quest first. Saying random words. It's okay, most conversations are just are random words strung together to make some kind of sense anyway. Let's see, companion, yep. My Chocobo is maxed out at rank 10. So, I think, therefore I am. So if you stop thinking, do you no longer exist? Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles. They became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4, the other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and Tasselhoof handle that one. The repair in the sky you can leave to me. Good, because I can't fly yet, so if it is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmett Selk, unneeded though it is. Benion, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes! The Lycaons must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours. If you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Ooh. New, more intense music, and I killed it with the chocobo pop. Eerie, suspenseful, creepy musics. Appreciate your help and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. In striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Lycaon's attention. Now I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as its temperament. Once it spawns you, it will blah 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 blah. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Let us begin. Alrighty. Because I'm using a Freet element, you know, Freet's powers against a fire aether. More fire aethers. Okay. Oh, that's it? Just three fireballs? Oh, that's nothing.
Now.
Ooh, nice staff. I could have done that.
Oh. Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire.
He's apologizing to the thing he's having to erase.
Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction?
He's just not a big fan of death, is he?
I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right.
Nope, it's left.
And to be torn by such thoughts. I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
A lot of times your anger hurts you a bit, but it can hurt others around you even more.
If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
That, for some reason, that voice just struck me
And
as
you,
familiar.
my friend,
I don't know why it didn't hit me
I pray you
earlier.
find that which you seek.
I'm sure I will.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time? Aye.
I don't know why this just struck my head. Pirates are aye, Captain. Pirates have one eye. Modern sailors, aye, aye, Captain, and they have two eyes. I don't know why that just struck me as strange. Life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there's a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has a departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Where to now? If there's anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist. Then allow me to remain your humble guide. What of you, Tasselhoof? Will you continue along with us? Yeah. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Ananornis. Hippoto, I will see you shortly. Hello, tree. Run your unicorn right into a tree. Great way to drive. Let's see. Garlemald's complete. Moon is complete. Thavnir's complete. Elpis. Got 3 more quests and 5 more spots to find. Excuse me. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Yep, can't fly yet. Bouncy with the 180s though too. I think I can just about get a 160. Or 360, I mean. Getting more than 360 on some of these. Okay. Enough skater tricks with the horse. From here, we follow the path northwards to Notoneos. There we will find one of the naos which facilitate travel between islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need to use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Okay, that's right. I keep forgetting the flutterbys are peaceful. Here we are, Notoneos. This naos will take us to... Why do they gotta make these such complicated things to KZ, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way, we can soon admire the view from above. I like their teleporting crystal things.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros.
Still call it KZ.
Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well. An Arraius. How delightful.
Now, what is that?
And what, pray tell, is that?
I just asked that same question. I mixed.
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
It's like I said, right out of that 80s cartoon or 90s cartoon, Street Sharks.
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst, concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end, I couldn't deny their passion. Here we are.
Yeah, so somebody just came leaping in. Ooh, nice sword, though.
That was too close. Are you unharmed?
Heidelin?
Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Banar, that we should meet you here.
And Emmett Selk does not look pleased.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work. Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well. Less so, Emmett Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
She's saying you look old, I
For
mean.
one so young, you must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is he, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, I want to hear that tale.
Oh,
Again,
you
not
know
right now,
I
though.
am. Now then, you are?
I'm a ancient with a feathery head. You can't see anything, you know.
Say, have you perchance come from the future?
Yeah, didn't you see my DeLorean parked over there?
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you. Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Also, I did bring the DeLorean this time. I brought the
What
TARDIS.
manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Sounds like the blessing of light. I don't know that they know what primals are.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
So you had a big
Hold
part
on.
in Heidelin.
From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
We don't want to spoil the timeline. You know, the whole kill your own grandpa thing.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
Yeah, we don't want to make a temporal paradox.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown. And
Into
there's
the
naught more
unknown.
unknown than the future. Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge. So you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Yeah, I'm from the future.
As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Okay, let me finish cleaning up my monitor here a little bit. You guys just see me reaching under the camera.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
Here, give the camera a little rub there too.
I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Poiton Oikos. Why do I think some of these names, somebody just grabbed a handful of Scrabble tiles, tossed them out on the board?
We were meant
And
to
then,
meet. I'm certain of it.
Picked what they saw as place names.
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
It wasn't precisely you that sent us back? Well, you get a feeling enough of your senses remain true through Heidelin that you remember this. Concept engraved crystal and quick-fingered Oreos, which made off with it. An Oreos, you say? We might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Seconds to follow its trail. It would, of course, lead us only to the Oreos. There's no guarantee it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Just die already? Just die already. It's the one of the free games on Epic for the week. As near as I can tell, it's like Gary's Mod, but it's old people fighting young people, and just completely random. I mean, you know, they're in the trailer. There's a point where one of the old people is just pissing on something. I haven't had a chance to sit down and, you know, fully play with it myself. You did get it, yeah. Actually, I saw it last week. I saw that it was... Ooh, that's an interesting monster there. I saw that it was going to be free this week, so I had looked up the trailer. It looked real interesting. But it's got PvP, it's got, you know, online co-op modes and stuff. So I figured if I get a chance to do a community game again, when I get a chance to do a community game, that might be what we do. Okay, what is that? I need to speak to somebody to do something here. Nope. I got them. I grabbed them both. Yep, and they're both in my list of games on the Google sheet that's linked from the into my Discord. Paradigm kind of looks interesting too. Paradigm looks like a creepy sci-fi point and click. So that will probably be a streamed game in the future. You know, fill a couple of weeks with that one. Yeah, see, it's no Leisure Suit Larry, but it looks like it has some promise. Our last searcher returns. Afraid the Orioles no longer had the crystal, nor was able to find it as I followed in its wake. I suppose you fared any better? Here you go. Crystal, well done. I can focus on your tail without missing concept knacking at my mind. You always had a knack for fun. Yeah, I'd like it. Okay. Traveling and searching go hand in hand. Travel often then. It seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azam, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys had lessened considerably since I entrusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. That is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is that one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? The language I'd have to get used to, though. Is a lot of foul language? I mean, I don't mind foul language. I just don't use it a whole lot. Making fat beasties. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, it's time I return this stolen property. Good going ahead to my accommodation. I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Oh, making fat beasties? Okay. And building the top of the slope, the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. There's a fate there. We're going to attune here. Might go see if we can't find makes music. Oh, it's okay. I'm seeing it's fat beatsies, not beasties, but beatsies. Okay. 163 yalms northeast. Grab a couple aether currents. You're big and ugly. Ah! I don't think I got out of that. I did get out of that soon enough. Okay. You're big, ugly, and dead. That is a big, ugly. Biggie! 70 ohms to this tower thing here. Go do quests in the game. Unlocks more stuff. Okay, yeah. $296 yalms southeast. Pass more big ugly minotaurs. Just out of curiosity, Ember, you're on mobile, right? Watching me right now, or are you on a iPad or laptop? For 60 ohms to this house, probably just on the other side of this tree, or not. 64 ohms to the north. There it is. On your laptop, okay. And 366 yalms southwest. We'll go grab that one if we can. Actually, leave us 2 for this area. 2 currents to find. Elm southwest. Okay. It's a pretty looking coral right there that we just passed. Pretty looking and very horny coral. See 7 yalms east. There it is. No, well, it's just I had seen somebody complain that people on mobile had really bad lag on YouTube live streams, or sorry, on 2YouTube live streams. So I mean, you're not bad. I just didn't know. I was trying to get a reference point. Because I guess the lag for live streams on YouTube is worse than it is on Twitch for mobile. And I'm sure some of that is the compression and the translation of signals, you know, to go out on cellular networks. So, welcome to my temporary abode. Please, make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Actually, some tea sounds nice right now. It's a little dreary out there weather-wise today. So some tea actually sounds good. I might have to grab some on my way to work.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Ooh.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
No, I had my tail removed years ago. It felt awkward sitting in chairs with a tail. Of course, saying that makes it the tale of the tail, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't really want to talk about final days. So we're being forced to flee the star.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning? Okay. My mommy and my daddy loved each other very, very much. Or is that not the beginning you were talking about? I was giving your response here. I know my lag isn't bad at all then to you. Selk recreating everything. That's taking out Zodiark. Don't look all depressed now. You asked me to tell you.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Heidelin? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility.
So she's trying to fix the future by sending us back to the past.
That were my primary objective. I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
So you sent us to see you.
True, true. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which he must return. By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Hardly any, but we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Hydaelyn,
Listen to yourself.
so heavily influenced.
Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Oh, MSL's getting a little jealous. He's not the hero of everything. He's a bad guy.
I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity. I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem.
You did.
Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
Because you had a few hundred years to go nuts. Literally been formed and leading an empire.
I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren. You do not know me.
You're right, I don't.
I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Gotcha.
Emmett Self, wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Dynamis is key to it all. I wouldn't say Hermes and Medion are somehow involved. The path of the story is going to go the direction it wants.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you
Meteon.
say? If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest.
Yay! Emmett Salk's not going to be happy about any of it. We've been branded a bad guy.
Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
So I'm pulling up a list of the Endwalker main scenario quests to see where I'm at and where I've got a Tarazat. Try to see when I might have a chance for a dungeon fight. Back to the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. Observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Medion. She knows where we might begin. Okay, we are a past, not yet come to pass. Okay, here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more till I get a dungeon unlocked. It also comes with an Aether Current with it. So, okay. So that's the one I want. Okay. Let's see if we can't get through most, if not all, of these today. Actually, I'm going to talk to her here, and I'm going to take a quick break. I need to I grabbed breakfast, but I'm hungry, so should position here quite some time. She can provide us with some insights. Ask you questions. I will help drawing out answers if need be, but I'll leave the choice of topic up to you. Okay, so we're going to talk to her, but I'm going to throw up some music. Take a quick momentary break. I'll be right back. ready to get back into the game. Before I do that, I do want to say something. Just my mind kind of ponders and runs through different things, and sometimes an idea will get stuck, way back in the back of my mind. Just stew and ruminate and percolate and sit there for a while. So just something I say. Twitch is well, I'll probably end up repeating this a few times over a couple of different streams. Twitch is considering dropping its 70% revenue share to 50% across the board. That 70% is enjoyed by only a small few peak streamers. Keeping the exclusivity part of the contract or not, that's entirely up to you. Okay? Don't drop the 70%. Let more people have it. Let people know this is what you have to do to get 70% revenue share. That give them a goal to strive for. Because right now, when you first start streaming, your goal is affiliate. Once you reach affiliate, your goal is partner. So that, bigger streamer, more perks, although... Excuse me. Full perk differences between affiliate and partner. Emote slots, not really that big of a deal. Okay? But it's a status, it's a check mark, it's a goal to shoot for. Once you reach partner, what's the goal? Okay? What does it take to get that 70% of the revenue instead of the 50%? Let people know that. Give them a target to shoot for. Otherwise, they're just going to stop shooting. They're just going to kick back and rest on their laurels, be comfortable where they're at, and just take what they've got. You give them a mark. You give people a point. Now, not everybody's going to do that. But those that truly want to be successful, those that truly want to make a living out of doing this, those that are truly going to bring in the viewers to Twitch, so that even your 30% share is going to be a lot more than 50% of most of the other streamers. Those are the people that are going to push to strive to reach that 70% mark. A, for the status, B, for the extra income. So don't yank the goal line away from them. Show us what the goal line is. Give us that target. Show us what we're shooting for. Okay? You will see the revenue come up. You will see the more the streamer is willing to work for a goal, work for expanding their stream, getting that extra revenue, reaching that next tier, that next point, the more Twitch is going to make money. Okay? You remove that 70% revenue share, then you're taking away the goal. You're not giving them anything to shoot at. You're gonna find more people just, okay, yeah. Some may leave Twitch, go over to YouTube or something else. Some may stay with Twitch, but they're not gonna do anything to expand their stream. Okay? They're just gonna be comfortable with where it's at because it's making the money that it is. And that's where Twitch is gonna fail. Is in not grasping the potential of giving people goals to shoot for. Okay? In any other job, hey, you do the job well, you get a raise. You do your job really well, people see that you're doing the job well, you get a promotion. Okay? In Twitch, you do the job well, you stay right where you're at. You're not giving us a mark to shoot for. You're not giving us a point to reach out for. And that, I think, is going to be the biggest failing of Twitch. So, with all that being said, let's get back to Final Fantasy. I may isolate that later and see what I can do with it. Exclusivity is a joke. I'll tell you that right now. But questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. I'm not rating on any duty finder. So she was about Chief Hermes. I was wondering if you might indulge him. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is he? I answer from my own experience, but he was a quiet man, reserved, occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. Reticent nature does not prevent him from carrying out duties as the chief overseer. Walking archive when it comes to life forms, discuss any species in incredible detail, leading authority on concepts with flight. That answers your question. Is there anything else? We have Medion's abilities. It's no secret she is a highly unusual familiar. The late chief often makes his rounds with her, like a mother hen raising her chick. And able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Mystery to how she was created that way. I had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you trust him is a big question there. Engages with us and as is necessary for everyone performing their duties, or to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Yeah, and you can try speaking with Diamios, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. On the banks of the stream, somewhere to the east. Just to keep your questions concise, okay? Sure, I'm... Oh wait, on this guy walking up? Is that what we're doing? Okay. How many Aether currents did I have left to find? I need to find 2. Let's go find those real quick. 208 Yalms southwest. What, Ember? Or am I breaking brains again? Ouch. Splash. Almost. Yalms west. Also, to the top of the waterfall. Warn me about what? I've known this for a while. But see, I haven't reached the tier of Twitch to do 70% revenue share yet. And I'm not looking to Twitch to be my entire livelihood either. This is a hobby for me. So I'm gonna guess it's up over that way, isn't it? So, but what Twitch is doing is something I have seen numerous times at jobs that I've had. there just being no no chance for advancement, no chance for improvement. You're stuck, so everybody just becomes toxic and settles where they're at. Yep, 271 yalms to the north, and I've run out of north. I probably can't do anything with this teleport stone, so. Okay, so there's one more Aether Current to find, but I can't get to it. And the start of the birds. Not doing any duty finder stuff. It's true you're an expert on flying creations. Oh yeah, so he gets all long-winded. Need to be very specific, that's right. That was an abridged recounting, too. Benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Which first boundless sky moments on alpha rating currents, yeah. Even we who prize elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded, but yeah. Medion 2 is a marvel. Medion. Dynamis and intellect. This is probably too broad a thing. Big noisy stomping. Anything new to share? So even he doesn't know what she can do. Talk to Hermes himself to get any more information. We'll get this headgear and then we'll put it and the on the Reaper. Path to the west. West is this way. So, yes, so if you're gonna be a streamer, doesn't hurt to follow just the general investment idea of not putting all your eggs in one basket. And I completely missed everything that Vanat said there because I talked over her. I guess I gotta go speak with this archivist. Archivist is a title I know very well, having listened to the entire series of the Magnus Archives. In this moment, I conclude my current appointment. So you wish to speak with me about? Chief Overseer's personal research project. By that I assume you mean Medion. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. There goes past that senior research trail by one creation or another. Yeah. Don't know when she exactly appeared, but she's been by his side. An interesting tale my dearest Galeen shared with me. Galeen is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. One night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Medion heavensward, a host of them. Several days she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. Sounds like a story I should like to hear. Because the dragons were from a different star. So I can't help but wonder if it was one of the Medions encountered that star. Led to its destruction that brought the dragons here. Subject in Metabasis. Haha! So the other area I couldn't reach yet. Let's go reach it. Sort of space many techniques still in use today. More. So she's sticking around, but everybody would be honored and privileged if she finally does return to the star. Are you going to give us a direct doorway from here to where we need to go? That works too. Peripetia Archivist. Of course, they're going to know that anybody at this point in the game it can't fly up there because they can't get to the last Aether Current to fly up. They can't get to the last Aether Current quest to be able to fly yet. Ooh. I like that lighthouse beam thing. That's cool. I didn't see. I was at the base of that, but I didn't look up enough to see that. That's cool. Gonna go talk to Glean. She might be busy. You're letting me look from up here, not actually letting me access anything. Oh, sneaky sneakies. Not letting me get to what I need to fly. Just letting me look at everything from above.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
There are parts of it that are, yes. Some parts yes, others not so much.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
Which ones? I've got 3 expansion packs worth.
Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Tell them the tales of all the side dungeon side quests I've done, restoring the empty on the first, doing the weapon side quests, doing the Nier Automata side quests.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
All the side quests we did.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world.
I was a scholar too, I just wasn't big on
What
healing in that
exactly
style.
is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity.
That right there could not be more true.
When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without. Immense, yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating. How keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath.
She wanted to know the whole world
I
intimately.
ventured forth on a journey
I
that
mean, if
very
that's what you
day.
want to do.
So very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way.
That actually explains
You,
quite a bit.
who are our future. Tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
I would say yes. So far. The friendships we've made, the people we've saved, the foes we have laid to rest. The rivals we've challenged and have challenged us.
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
I find it interesting they're calling them a host of Meteons. Usually hosts is reserved for angelic creatures or angels themselves.
That. Yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests.
Waiting for word back from the Meteon, the Metea,
be long now,
Metea that he had sent on.
He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
He's about to hear back from them.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Oh, I don't want to go back down just yet. I want to take a look at this high island so I can go get the aether current I need to fly. And attune to the... no, there's not another aether right up there. Never mind. So it include that Hermes hasn't been revealing details of his research. Yeah. Someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or the Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. So we have no reason yet to suspect the former. We should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Yeah. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate. I don't know that he's not desiring it. I don't know that he's doing it intentionally. Actually, shared fate. Yeah, actually, that's what I'm going to do anyway. So I've done 10 of 60 fates here. I do 60, I get rank 3. There's other stuff I can purchase with the bicolor gemstones, like minions and such. So if I happen to come across a fate while I'm out and about here, I may go ahead and do it. That's from the vantage, yep. So from the vantage point, that looks like a vantage point to me. It's gonna be nice on the edge, out looking over everything. Where would I go? I'll see. What if that island we can see in the background as we're talking? Can't fly here yet. Don't fall down. Argos! Fluffy puppers! Pretty glowy fluffy puppers. I've flown on an Argos before. Your before meaning my after. Not at all confused. Yeah, temporal mechanics. Such a pain in the tuchus. A sparring match? Capable of holding your own against me in battle, I should convince Argos you're worthy of his back. Get you a thing or two. Okay! Choose your battlefield. I'm going to stay summoner. I just need to make sure I have Tommy. Nope, I don't have Tommy with me. I do have to say I like that the all the monsters in here trigger on sight. Oh, it's probably gonna be a duty, so I can't. Yep, I won't have Tommy with me because it's a duty. I said duty.
Let neither side hold back.
Ouchies!
My blade sings!
It's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt too. Okay, got out of that one though. Okay, she's got a couple of heavy-duty attacks. This is a sparring match to show Argos that we're worthy.
Let neither side hold back.
Oh, shoot.
My blade sings! My blade sings!
Okay.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Hey, no, she's not allowed to switch jobs. You don't go from fighter to monk like that.
Have a taste.
Yeah. Heals on myself here.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Rock smash, rock slam. Rock smash, rock slam. Rock smash, rock slam. She's throwing rocks at me. That's not fair.
Prepare yourself.
I'm doing okay so far.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
We done yet? That was a lot of things to avoid.
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will!
Ouchies! A lot of big boobies coming at me. I caught her only half strength, so. Ow!
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
Okay. Just spamming the heal on myself just in case there.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
Easy to do when I'm that small.
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
So it only took me 2 tries for that, so I definitely count that as a big win. And now we got our own fluffy puppers. Pretty glowy fluffy puppers.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Oh, the puppy dog face. Ooh, and I level 90. Summon a Freet 2, summon Titan 2, summon Garuda 2, and Enkindle 2. Traits. Let's see, Enkindle 2. Oh, just upgrade. So where are they? Where are they? Summon a Freet. Or do I need to do the Enkindle to? Need to fight something. I need to see. Oh no, wait, they're there. They're on the. They're right there. Okay. So now when I summon them, instead of them being the little eggies, they're the big full versions. Let's catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over to the Isle. That was a bit of an intense fight too, you know. Keep moving, keep dodging, as well as continuing to sling the attacks at her. If you can avoid the bulk of those AoEs, you're okay. It's just in that first phase, learning the positioning of those AoEs. Flying to floating, fluffy, furry puppers. Oh, I was trying to go to first-person view and I can't. Trying to see, is she riding? Yep, she's riding side saddle. Ah. Quite a striking. That is a nice, pretty tree. gonna swing around and come in it to our lefts. I don't want you tumbling off the last moment. As long as we're landing before I tumble off, then it's okay if I tumble off.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment.
Maybe he prefers it that way.
The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
It's kind of what I'm doing now, isn't it?
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you.
You're gonna help us with the
Come and
echo.
stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved.
Actually, there's a lot of that in the monk job quests. As far as, you know, finding the
Such memories are given to fading, however.
going to
and can prove
battlefields
challenging to visit.
and accessing the ether that's there.
But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
Can't really tell. I'll say, from that angle, you can't tell if my eyes are closed or not.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness.
So we've got a hive mind they can go into and out of.
Hermes, all is well.
Yes, good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder
Kind of like that little giggle.
what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking.
Yeah, just look at Star Trek.
The conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike. How?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all, and I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place, not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, as though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, We will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
So he was planning on sending her out.
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So if he was supposed to send her away to go explore the world on her own, why has she been beside him this whole time? What happened?
So, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I couldn't say by this moment alone. Certainly didn't seem to wish for final days.
As you say, that was hardly conclusive. Yet based on what we witnessed, I find it difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. Be that as it may, we cannot rule out the possibility that they will play a part in bringing about the final days, perhaps unwittingly. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Elpis. Aha. So the last building, the biggest part of the laboratory, is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Why can't just Argos carry us there? Boom! Laying down the big boomies and the bang bangs. Upsy, oh, come on. Oh, wait. Got three Aether Current side quests left. I think one just popped right here. I'm just gonna click through this as quick as possible. Do not mess with me, Minotaur. Use that big furry dude with a club not to mess with me. Oh. Let's see. Teleport. Yeah. If I'd known it was right outside that other Aether crystal, I would have teleported there sooner. Ah, blue-haired student. Let's see. Student, gonna have her accompany you. Just gotta make that teleporter up there. Queued up and ready for a fight if one happens to occur. Up, yep. Ifrit! Came in, make big boom. I summon big dudes now. Sorry, I gotta smash that butterfly. I can see that. Ever since I first started playing this, I started as a summoner, and when I saw you had to fight the big dudes to get them as summons, and you only got the miniature forms, like, I want to summon the big ones, not the little ones. So, finally get to summon the big ones. And Titans, I mean, when you summon Titan, you get that ability. You use one of his attacks, and then you can summon a pair of stones to just smash together. It's kind of fun. I'm an earthbender for a minute. I'll summon a bunch of rocks from under the ground and then summon more and smash them together on the enemy, you know? I get to be an earthbending master without having to go blind like Toph. Okay. 2 more Aether Current quests. And 1 more Aether Current itself. Should be able to find the Aether Current itself real easy after we teleport up. And then we'll be able to fly here. A griffin's wings won't be wasted. $145 yalms northwest. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Can Skyrim up this? Nope. Okay, so that should be... Yeah, we found all the current Aether Currents. There's just two more to quest for. And I don't have either the quest yet. Oh, wait, that's probably the other one right there. Let's go ahead and finish this one and get the next quest. Next main story quest, and we'll go grab that other Aether Current quest. Being near that Aetherite. That's a big building. That's a really big building. There's research facility in Elpis. Your princess is in another castle. Dynamis, as well as the creation of Medion, were entirely private pursuits. Yeah. Apocalypse, they might be recruited to help prevent one. Exactly what we were thinking. Final days when they're able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. Our people's greatest minds, not to mention sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution. Such an outcome seems inconceivable. Possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. Just that description of the invisible, intangible dynamis. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? Yeah. He either knew and was unable to help, or he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. All we can do is speculate. To be clear, Convocation does not tolerate the acts of deception or malice. We are practicing perceiving truth, and that would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end, of that I'm certain. Yep, it's something with I'm gonna guess it's something with how the Medions were spawned, or something about their return. Tanku very much. Jadoon platoon on the moon. Okay, so that's where we gotta go for the quest. Oh, come on. Pancakes! Ooh, who said pancakes? I like pancakes. Pancakes are good. But who said anything about pancakes? You? Okay. I just want to make sure I hadn't accidentally said something about pancakes. Fat cat. That was the last quest that person needed for the fly. And mine's the main story quest I need for flight. But once I complete that main story quest with the Aether Current reward, then I will finally be able to fly here. Let's do it in one shot. Oh, we got a fight coming. Okay. Carbuncle's out, Tommy's out. Let's do this. Summon in the big Garuda. Zin does her attack, I drop a slipstream. Just keep nuking the snot out of the guy. And he's done. Set to find ya. Forget what Everlasting Flight does. Actually, I could go for some pancakes right now. But yeah, I just grabbed a snack a minute ago, and now you're making me hungry again, Ember. Okay, got that Aether Current. Talking to myself? Well, I mean, in a game like with nobody else chatting in chat, who else am I going to talk to but myself? And sometimes it's a good idea to talk to your... Sometimes I like to talk to myself because I need expert advice. So when I need expert advice, I talk to myself because I'm the best expert there is. Some 3 minutes. Let's see. I sometimes... You said, what did I do now? And then I scare you sometimes, and then pancakes. Those are the ones I see in chat. Oh. Where's the GD command? I haven't figured out which bot I want to use for this yet, so there... Once I have figured out which bot I want to use for YouTube, then I will get the GD command in there. Misopsis Euros. Moobot. I don't know if Moobot will do YouTube. There's a couple I'm looking at. Oh. Okay, Ritus Morble. Now the Ritus Medusa. We're gonna rock. Go ahead and just to keep you out of my way. Oh, come on. Okay, come here, Bahamut. Looking for Hermes in here somewhere. And actually, if my Chocobo companion weren't already ranked 10, this would be a great place to rank them up. Yeah, I don't know if Moobot does YouTube. I know, I think Nightbot does. So, Hermes aka Fan Daniel, yep. Oh, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move. I don't know if I have to defeat so many of these things, or if he's actually in here somewhere. I just gotta find him. Oh. Poor Tommy's got a paralyze on him. Come on. Who says a summoner can't tank, huh? I mean, actually, I say that. As a summoner, I wouldn't want to tank. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. Thought I was keeping them coming. Nah, I thought I'd come say hi. Related my decision on Fandangling, you say? What are you doing? I figure which side's the front of that thing, so so I was hoping it wouldn't see me. Oh, come on. And die, you big ol' ugly suckers. You uckers. Subsis Euros. Impressive. I fought those things up, okay. Okay, Emmett. Actually, I'm gonna pull up that that list again of the quests for here, so I know got an idea how long I've how many more quests.
For keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us, who you are, and why you came.
Okay, 7, 88, 89.
The final days.
Words without sound. Okay, so this one more after this, and then the next one after that.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes.
Sorry, just clearing a couple of ads from the
I must
website.
stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter.
Oi, what?
The assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Okay, so this one, another one from Hytho, then a Hytho one for the a dungeon itself. So it looks like next week we'll be running the dungeon. And we got a few good fights in. We made a lot of story progress.
The phenomena observed.
Oi, oi, oi!
May both
Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi! Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi! Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy, oi, oi, oi!
Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves.
You're tired.
The
I'll take
key
a nap.
variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know,
What?
ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether.
So the rampant
Thus
dynamis
are
was
they
able to.
susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps.
Feeling kind of nappish myself at the
Even
moment,
should
but I
it
gotta
be a
get ready for work
hypothesis,
soon.
we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
Who's the source of the
We
despair?
have a villain on our hands, after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
And you pierced it a whole bunch of times.
According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Meteon?
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Ruh-roh!
May we please be friends?
Meteon?
Meteon.
Getting kind of creepy.
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report. It hurts, it hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please.
Well, she is a bot to a degree.
Steady, Meteon. Steady.
So scared. So lonely. The pain. It's too much. Why? Why? Why do we... They hurt. Hurt. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
So she went stealth.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you alright?
One of the Meteons brought something else back. Or led something else back.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
She said she wanted us to stay away.
Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Why am I just getting so many thoughts that this bad idea? Bad idea. So yeah, Meteion is a familiar created by Hermes. And he created a host, flock, pack, bunch of them. To send out to locate other stars and see what life they had on them. Cursor was bugging me. Ouch. Nah, Medusa, we're gonna ignore you. I'm getting outside the search area. I think I can go up that way. So yeah, I mean, she was to a degree, she was a bot. She was an organic bot. Her and her sisters were made from emotional energy instead of ethereal energy. Which is also how they were able to use telepathy. Hermes made them out of the emotional energy dynamis. So that they could travel beyond this star, because beyond this star there's no ether. Let's see if there's anything that might be down there. First, I might shift the spotter as I find one spot. That's when the next spot spawns. But yeah, they were all the Meteions were linked. The shared consciousness they could go in and out of at will. Which would make, like, reporting, you find another planet, it's real easy to report your discovery if you can just do it telepathically, rather than somebody having to wait for you to come all the way back. That's a Medusa. There we go. I wonder if how Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run to hide. Okay, down the slope. How much would telepathy be bound by the laws of physics? Energy required to travel the speed of light. Would it be restricted by the speed of light? I know for some people the speed of thought is slightly slower than a snail, but for other people the speed of thought is quite quick. As a matter of fact, I know a few people who's for whom the speed of thought is slower than a snail. tired for these questions. Actually, there's a real easy label for people whose speed of thought is slower than a snail. They're called politicians. Come on. I can't fly here yet to get above and see if I can find the spots that way. Water's about halfway up my chest in here. Greetings, salutations. Commencing report. Oh no. Oh no. We can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. Oh, come on, Medion. Please, don't follow me. You're here climbing to the top of the ridge. Well, if the game would let me progress through the story or anything else without following you, Medion, I would. I would give you a note or a message that says, hey, when you're comfortable, anytime you want to talk, come find me. This is where I'll be. But if you don't want to talk right now or you don't want me following you around at the moment, that's fine too. Watch this big old green booty wiggle around. That's a big green booty right there. In fact, man, that big green booty right there is pretty much the definition of swamp ass right there. Yep, now I knew you were going to jump me as I came to... Bye-bye, Bahamut. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Gideon's anguished voice drifts away to the south. Still up here. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all peoples of Etheirys. Like in and out of the shared consciousness. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No, Tasselhoof, you mustn't listen. She does not like whatever's in this report. I want to know what's in this report. It's wrong, it's all wrong. Medion's anguished voice flees toward the lake. Sign of Medion? Yeah, she's gone for a swim in the lake over there. What do you make of this situation? The media are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. Something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How can we access it? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the media's case means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the Medion we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. It's a cool enough day. I think I can smell that one of my neighbors has lit up their wood-burning stove. So I think Hermes has inadvertently set forth the final days. Which is invisible by matching our etheric density to that of our surroundings. I'll continue to search. Okay. Aha. So we're gonna lead that. We're gonna lead Emmett. We're gonna have Emmett Self with us, so he can flood the ether that Medion's trying to blend into, much like Chameleon can change its colors to match its surrounding, but we're going to give it a whole rainbow of shifting colors at once. Kind of intense and ominous music. Let's go swimming! He didn't want to go over the falls. We'll take the rock down. I'll be nice. I thought about taking him over the falls. I really did. Not here. I'm not here. Please. She's right there. By that rock, is she? Very well. What? Why can't I hide? There's no need to run. I kind of want to say both those phrases at once there. Oh, breaking his poor, fragile heart. Two of us can herd her into their midst. Yeah, herding and shuffling somebody in a bit of a panic, that just never seems like a good idea. Now, I understand why we're doing it. But still just never seems like a good idea. I'm gonna hazard a guess she's not. Yeah, I gotta get up. So I was about to say I'm gonna hazard a guess she's not in the water right here. Get this Medusa off my tail. Left to the mercy of the elements. Okay. That's a non-functioning news. There, I see her. And she's running. She doesn't want to give the report because she knows it's going to upset Hermes. Which A, makes me wonder what's in the report even more. Oh, there it is. Okay, so technically if I hop a mount, Emmett hops with me. That's good to know. There she goes.
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Which, like I said, still just not a good idea. Panicky, upset, afraid individual, and you're chasing them. I like the horse, though. Bum bum bum.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
Give us the report.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please... Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings.
Yeah, find out what's so bad about this report.
All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
So it's all dead worlds.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
That life isn't worth living.
Meteion, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Wow.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Mission. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain.
Life is pain. Anyone telling you otherwise is selling you something.
Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
Whoa! It's a bit of a transformation there.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Mission. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Okay!
You fool!
That was a nice, interesting one. Here's the header to Catissus. Measures of the place. Even we may have a difficult time locating his Aether. Medion is a potential threat, needs to be brought under our control. Congregation's duty is to safeguard this star. Takes precedence. But Tasselhoff. Clearly we stand on a precipice. We have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Medion is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, we are learn the truth of the final days. We must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Medion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Who says you need 4 wheels to have a bouncy machine? Boom! Big flashy booms. We got a whole group here now. Yeah, so I'm gonna miss part of this cutscene. I'll be right back. Oh, calls from the school. Oh, so much fun. And what I thought was somebody firing up their wood stove for the chill day. Nope, the dumpster right out here is on fire. Okay, so Hermes had everybody evacuate the building. State of alert. Field dampening magic is draped over the entire facility. Hey, I'm not setting them on fire. I'm finding them on fire. This one I'm just going to let somebody else put out, too. Just because I don't have a fire extinguisher handy. Well, guess who's used to fighting at a handicap? It was my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. Feel better about your weakness. Yeah, see, I've been sitting here the whole time with you guys. I haven't even been outside yet today. Let us hear. So it is now. Oh, you hush. Snoozing my alarm. That is a big building. That is a cool looking building, but it's a big building. Alrighty. So even after that brief interruption here at the end, I do not have time to run a dungeon. It's a regular duty, so I could run it with these three, or I could run it with other players. So I think I will be running it with other players another time. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like the story, like the game, be sure to give the video a like. And hit subscribe down below. And ring, ding, clang that little bell there so you get notified when I go live, when I post videos, and other fun stuff like that. So again, I will be live over on the purple side tomorrow, 2 o'clock Central, and Sunday, iffy. We'll play that kind of by ear. And then Tuesday and Friday, right back here on the red side on 2Ube, doing some World of Final Fantasy, not World of Final Fantasy, to Subnautica Below Zero Hardcore and Final Fantasy XIV. So thanks for coming out, thanks for watching, and have yourself a good day, and enjoy the rest of your day, Ember. Sneak in a nap. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye now.